Can we ask for?
Yes. I've never made one of these, so this is my first time.
Oh,
So
good. Good, good, good.
Can't hear Rob. Rob, let's see. Oh, I have my volume off. There, that'll work better.
okay.
Okay. Good evening.
All for joining tonight. This is our final evening meditation of the year. I can't believe that we are here. Um, and so I thought maybe we'd do things a little differently. There's not that many people here, and even if people join us, just wanted to check in since we've been together for not just this event, but for several events together. So, how are we doing?
Sylvia was just reading about a hurricane that's coming across from China.
A bomb cyclone that's supposed to hit
Hi.
Washington and
Washington State.
State in Northern California.
When's that supposed to happen?
Um, next couple days.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound fun at all.
No, it doesn't sound good at all. And then, of course, after that, I had to read about Mark Hamill and his playing his role in the Mandalorian. So, anyway,
Good stuff.
life is good.
How are you, Virginia?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good,
Good.
I have to say.
Glad to hear it. So what's up? How does everybody feel as we end this year and begin the next year?
Well, having listened to your homily on Sunday, I won't say what I would have said. But I have great hopes for 2021.
Good, 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 good. Yeah, so a lot of this is born out of, my mother, I don't think my parents were necessarily imparters of great wisdom, but I remember once when I was wishing for, I forget, we were going to Disney World or something like that, and I said, I can't wait to go to Disney World. And she, in one of these rare moments of really profound insight, she said, well, that's just wishing your life away. And so that's really stuck with me, that no matter how bad things get, saying I can't wait for next year means that, well, what if my card's up tomorrow night? Or what if my card's up tomorrow morning? What if I'm going to walk out and get hit by a bus? I'll have wished, if I get my wish, I'll have wished that time away, and I'm not even going to make it to 2021. So it's been, and I'm not saying it is easy to do, because it is so easy to look forward to things or to say you can't wait or to wish something away. But boy, as I get older, I realize how precious all moments are. So I'm trying to make sure that I am making the most.
Okay, I'll remember that when we have a chat about something that's challenging you.
No, it's true. I mean, that's, one of my dreams for us, especially as close as we are getting in these kinds of events, is to have a community that can do just that. I really feel like, that's not something that you can trust everybody to do. To say, you know what, you said in this talk or this homily or this meditation that this was a value that you had. And, with human beings, we don't necessarily live them each and every moment. So, my dream is that there is, at least with leadership or at least with those who are spending a lot of time with one another, that we build that trust to be able to do that. So I hereby acknowledge that you are welcome to remind me of what I said anytime.
No, I would.
Humbling, and it's also enabling. So
I see. Yeah.
Fair enough. And vice versa. Vice versa. Same thing.
yeah, we have humor with it, or just a little like, hey, that is not who you said you were, and who I think you want to be. So, and that I really feel like that can only come with trust and with knowing each other and knowing that we seek the best for our lives and for our world, and we want to be the best we can be. So, I certainly have been humbled and many times. So yes.
Yeah. No, it's just that they packed 10 years of excitement all into 1 year.
Exactly.
I could have done with a little less excitement.
Yes, that a little less excitement is certainly that's something we can wish for. So before we begin tonight, kind of in keeping in line with how we would do meditations in the sanctuary, I'd like us all to take a piece of paper, and if you can, or actually, I don't want you to take a piece of paper. I want you to actually visualize in your mind a little post-it note. And on that note, just write, this is a little bit like our meditation on Sunday, but the one thing that you are glad to be moving away from, to honor those who are tired from 2020. So that one thing you're glad to be moving away from in 2020, and then the one thing that you look forward to in 2021. So this way we can honor that, yes, things have been difficult, and yes, there are going to be things that I am not going to miss. So what is that? And then how can we use this window period between the years to shape what 2021 is going to be like? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write on this slip of paper all of our intent. I'm just going to write the words, meditation group intentions, and then I will burn this billet so that it can go out to the universe, just like it would if we were in the sanctuary. I'm hoping that my smoke alarms won't go off, but if they do, we're doing it right at the end, and so you'll know. So, but in your mind, I want you to picture that piece of paper, because you're going to give it to me. I don't want you to have it in writing. I want you to just be able to pass it to me, kind of through the ether, and then I will kind of absorb it all into this slip of paper. I'm going to write it for you guys all right now. Just reflect on what the thing you're most excited to move on from, and the most excited you are to move to. And so you can see it right here. I'm just writing all meditators' reflections. This represents all of us. And I'll keep it right here so that it can get all the energy from. I've got this beautiful cauldron that my good friend Brenda gave me.
Nice.
So it's a cauldron. So it serves as an incense burner, and
that's nice.
it's cast iron. And so I'm gonna little paper on fire and hope that it doesn't get too crazy. Probably should get a glass of water.
That's one thing I want to do this year, is really work with forgiveness. And I was thinking about, I'm going to be writing some pretty dark stuff and trying to release some stuff. And I always thought, I'd like to burn some of this stuff because it's just not worth keeping around. So that's a really good idea.
Virginia, usually when we do meditations, or at least when I do them on Wednesdays, which is usually in the sanctuary, we'll use a billet to do that during that meditation. We also do that during our seasonal services. So when we do our solstice service and our equinox services in the sanctuary, we do quite often burn those intentions so that they can't.
Oh, okay.
So, so that means that when we draw our card today, it is for our group here. It is for whoever's going to be listening after this, and it is going to be the response to whatever of those intentions that we wrote down. So this is kind of the one word or one concept answer to the intentions that you have, whatever they may be. So it's our card as a group, but it also then will address our issues and our circumstances individually. And so, as I always ask, if you guys could just hold up your hands. I draw the top card so you can see I'm drawing right from the top. That's something that we can all see and all know that I'm going to do, so I'm not kind of picking from the middle based on my own intuition. But I am going to shuffle, and since you can't shuffle for me, if you can just hold up your hands as if you are adding your energy to my shuffle, and we can go from there. So just hold up, and I will just continue to move the cards around as best that I can. I'm not a card player, so I'm not a shuffler. My husband can shuffle cards like a pro. He made some money through going through college, having a gambling operation. So yeah. All right. All right, so our card for the day is this top card, and it is, ooh. So this is what's carrying us into our year. So this is going to be what's tying our what we're letting go of and what we are approaching. And so I'm going to put it here with my other camera. So it's volcano and volatility. Now, if we're looking at where we've come from, this may be who we have been prior to this time, and maybe what we want to try to work on in 2021. Maybe, there we go. So just take a look at that card while I read what we have to say about volatility. And I think we might have even had this card before. So Virginia, these are the Earth Magic cards. They're such a beautiful deck, and they really kind of reflect a lot of what's going on in the universe and a lot of these kind of buzzwords that we use all the time. So volcano represents volatility. So here we go. Pele is the goddess who lives on the big island of Hawaii, dwelling there in the craters of the active volcano Kilauea. She's considered passionate, volatile, and capricious, and is perhaps the best known of the panoply of Hawaiian deities. Since 1983, she has been sending ribbons of lava down the mountainside and into the sea, thereby creating a new land. In this image, we see her subtle visage in the spewing fire of the volcano. In ancient Hawaiian chants, Pele is described as she who shapes the sacred land. And it's from this magnificent and powerful goddess being and her periodic eruptions that New Earth is formed as the resulting lava merges with her sister, and the goddess of the sea, Namakaho'kai, is her sister, the goddess of the sea. The volatile and unpredictable nature of volcanic eruptions is widely known, and in spite of science's efforts at forecasting these blowups, they sometimes happen without warning. Whether the eruptions are slow and steady or violent and explosive, it's an unstoppable force and one dramatic way nature changes and shapes the land. So, we know now that this is a particular volatile time for you, and that means us. This has been a volatile time for the year, as we have determined. Unexpected changes, sometimes quite sudden and dramatic, yes, are occurring in ways that you have absolutely no control over, yes. These occurrences may be so powerful as to shake up what you have formerly thought of as foundations of your security. They may even cause you to reassess the direction of your life, to question some of your relationships, or to reevaluate the work you have chosen. Although these events may rock your world, know that spirit is the guiding force behind them. It is a matter of finding your trust that life knows what it is doing in the midst of these storms of change. It also requires you to make adjustments quickly and not to cling to what was, but instead to move forward and welcome with your arms wide open what is yet to come, all from a place of being present in this moment. You truly have nothing to fear. Well, actually, I cannot think of a better card for the end of this year, because we have come from all of these things and we are really being asked to take all of them and put them into our plan for 2021. So yes, we have had many unexpected changes. Yes, they've uprooted us. Yes, they have sent lava down our sides, but we're still here. And we are able to make choices that many have not been able to make this year, but we can and we will. So we're going to take some time for the meditation tonight. I'm going to ask you to just begin to relax. And so if you can mute yourselves and turn off your video. We're going to take a little journey, and I'm going to talk as little as I can tonight and allow the sound of the tones, and we're going to have some drumming, just kind of take you where you need to go. This volatility, remember, is the answer is the response to our wanting to leave something behind and being very grateful to do that, as well as to embrace the coming year. So we always start by just paying attention to the breath as it comes in and out of our nose and out through our nostrils and in again and out at your own pace. Just really focusing and paying attention to the breath and exhale. And as our breath returns to normal, but still slow and intentional, inhaling and exhaling, we're finding that with each inhale and exhale, our bodies feel more and more relaxed. As we feel more relaxed, we begin to realize that with that relaxation is the release of any tension and any pain, physical, spiritual, emotional, just seems to disappear. And as our breath anchors us, as our pain and discomfort disappears, so do we allow our physical selves to take a brief disappearance, a break from our physical body. So as we inhale and exhale, our body begins to fade away, anchored in this plane by our breath, but freed to leave the boundaries of our physical selves and enter the ether as our spiritual selves. Our spiritual selves seem to float in this space. Gently, comfortably. The freedom that we feel without our bodies is so exhilarating. That we feel courageous, empowered, and ready to reflect on our life past and present and future, which in this space all exist in one moment. And now that we're here, we allow the tones and our chosen card of volcano and our own lives, the circumstances we are grateful to be moving from, and that we are looking forward to moving toward. Now is our time to reflect in this one moment, past, present, and future is ours to understand and claim. We are in the window between time, past, present, and future. "2020" and "2021" exist in the same moment, so we can connect that which we are delighted to leave and embrace that which we are excited to receive. Stay in this moment. Relax in this moment. Resolve this moment. And allow your journey to continue. Allow yourself to receive the answers you seek and the direction you are looking for. drumbeat is our heartbeat, living fully in the moment, wherever we are. This timeless space has revealed the inherent perfection of all moments. That cannot be defined by the number of a year, that can only be defined as divine, as all is divine. And the tone calls us back to our bodies. And we rediscover our breath. We discover how it feels coming in through our nose and out through our mouth. We feel its life-giving force. We allow it to draw us back to our bodies. As we breathe, so do we begin to fade in as we faded out when we left. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. We choose to return completely to our physical bodies. We'll inhale quickly and exhale quickly, keeping our eyes closed until the third breath, and then we'll open them and find ourselves back, rested, refreshed, rejuvenated, and most importantly, ready. for the new year. So let's inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. And one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As we open our eyes, and return completely and on this eve of New Year's Eve 2020 and eve of the new year 2021. I'm just beyond blessed to be able to do this and love this and do it some more next year. So thank you for being here and for being so supportive, and you know how much I love you.
We believe in you, Rob.
Thank you. Thank you. You helped me believe in me. So that's
Happy New Year!
Have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful new year. And I will see you guys on the other side.
All right, my dear. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.